tell you about my hometown, greatest in the Gopher State. I'll have to brag a little bit, but I really won't exaggerate. Big D-U-L-U-T-H, Duluth, Duluth. Oh, that's my hometown, Duluth, Duluth. Oh, that's my hometown. Where in the world could you ever find so much good fishing? Where else could you find a city that's completely air-conditioned? Where are the largest inland ports and the greatest outdoor sports? Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. UND, Aerial Bridge and Northland Country Clubbers, the North Shore and the Skyline Drives and the Dukes for baseball lovers. It's recommended for a lifetime or just a day. Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. Duluth, Duluth, that's my hometown. Let me tell you about my hometown, greatest in the Gopher State. I'll have to brag a little bit, but I really won't exaggerate. Big D-U-L-U-T-H, Duluth, Duluth. Oh, that's my hometown, Duluth, Duluth. Oh, that's my hometown. Where in the world could you ever find so much good fishing? Where else could you find a city that's completely air-conditioned? Where are the largest inland ports and the greatest outdoor sports? Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. UND, Aerial Bridge and Northland Country Clubbers, the North Shore and the Skyline Drives and the Dukes for baseball lovers. It's recommended for a lifetime or just a day. Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. Duluth, Duluth, that's my hometown. Let me tell you about my hometown, greatest in the Gopher State. I'll have to brag a little bit, but I really won't exaggerate. Big D-U-L-U-T-H, Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. Duluth, Duluth, oh, that's my hometown. Where in the world could you ever find so much good fishing? Where else could you find a city?
As West drills one into deep left field, they're going to watch this one fly. Brylan West, a grand slam. What an inning for Duluth. They have blown this one open in the top of the 8th.
Duluth Huskies baseball is on the air, and it's time for today's game.
Well, good evening from Joe Faber Field in St. Cloud, Minnesota, where tonight the Duluth Huskies wrap up a 5-game road trip as they take on the St. Cloud Rocks. Jon Willis speaking to you on the Duluth Huskies radio network. Game 5 of 5 of this 5-game road trip. Huskies took the first 2 games against Rochester in a doubleheader on Wednesday and have had back-to-back tough losses against the La Crosse Loggers. They now sit at 7-5 in the second half, which is 4 games back of 11-1 Waterloo. So the Huskies have some work to do here as we are about a third of the way through the second half. Game 1 against the Loggers, the Huskies were tied 4-4 headed into the bottom of the 6th, but then it gave up 7 runs across the next 3 innings once the Loggers got to the bullpen. And yesterday, the Huskies were down 2-0 for a majority of the game, scored 5 runs in the top of the 7th, but then a 3 spot in the bottom of the 7th, and an error to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th would be the difference maker, and the Huskies dropped a heartbreaker to La Crosse yesterday, 7-5. In case you missed that game yesterday, here's a little recap with some of the big plays from yesterday's game. La Crosse's bottom 3 in the lineup yesterday had plenty of production as Danny Neri crushes one into deep right field. Max Coop is going to watch that one fly. It's a 2-run home run for Danny Neri, his second of the season, and it's now a 2-0 Loggers lead here in the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, here it comes. Coop grounder into left field. Leroy scores. We're tied at 2 in the 7th. Max Coop, his first hit of the ball game, couldn't be bigger. First pitch to Brandon Compton, misses low. Max Coop takes off for second. The throw down, not in time, and so Duarte will come home to score. The double steal works to perfection. Huskies lead 3-2 in the 7th. And again, and now Brylan West will look to continue to add to the Husky cause as he sends a grounder that's through into left field for a base hit. Compton now will score. The Huskies have scored 5 in the 7th, and they now lead by 3. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 lined over the glove of West into right field for a base hit. Paul scores. Rounding third and scoring is King. Throw gets away from Tyler Leroy, but Singer's right there to back him up. And we have a brand new ball game. We are tied up at 5 off the 2-run double from Aiden Sweat. Mitchell shows bunts, lays it down, third base side. It's a beauty. Rhodey on it. Throw over to first is off the bag. He throws it away. Coming home and scoring is Pietrowski. Mitchell, he's rounding third. He's going to come home. The error scores 2 runs. And it's 7-5. Here is the 2-2. 2-2, fastball at 95 is swung on and missed. That'll do it. A heartbreaker tonight for the Huskies. They will fall 7-5. They will drop their second straight. So the Huskies, a very tough loss yesterday against the La Crosse Loggers. Again, 2 games with La Crosse that felt like it could have gone the Huskies' way, and they just could not close them out. Bullpen pitching has been an issue the last couple games for Duluth. So now the Huskies 23-21 on the season, again 7-5 in the second half. They are chasing 11-1 Waterloo. They won 6 straight games, 4 at home, 2 on the road, and now have dropped 2 straight, so now looking to get back on the right track. Meanwhile, for St. Cloud, they have been very consistent all season long, 28-16 so far on the season. They are 7-3 in the second half. Right now they are first place in the Great Plains West. They are chasing that second half title as well after Wilmer took the first half title. And so far, these 2 teams, they met 4 times to kick off the second half of the season. 2 at home, 2 on the road. The Rocks lead the season series 3-1, and they've all been close games. July 4th was the 23-18 loss for the Huskies, 41 runs. That game went to the top of the 11th. July 5th was the only win for the Huskies against the Rocks, a 9-5 win. July 6th, the Huskies lost 4-3 on a walk-off right here at Joe Faber Field. And then July 7th, another quality bullpen outing from St. Cloud, and they lost that game 6-4. And that's the big key to watch out for the St. Cloud team. They are one of the best pitching teams in the Northwoods League right now. They're 4.10 team ERA. is 5th right now in the Northwoods League. They are 2nd in the league in team strikeouts and 1st in the league in opponent batting average. Batting-wise, though, they are ranked 17th in the Northwoods League in batting average, but they walk a lot. They are 2nd in the league in walks. The two pitchers tonight, Cade Lommel will go for St. Cloud, the 6'2 left-hander from Creighton University. 2-2 so far on the year with a 3.46 ERA. He has struck out 25 and walked 16. His last appearance coming July 8th against Bismarck. For the Huskies, they'll go with Jackson Kendall, the 6'5 right-hander. He so far has had 2 appearances, both out of the bullpen and both against the St. Cloud Rocks. He gave up 2 runs in his first appearance, just 2/3 of an inning, but then was really good in 2 innings the second time around back on July 7th. And so we'll be looking for another quality outing here tonight, this time in the starting role. Just ahead on our pregame show, it's my conversation with head coach Marcus Pointer as we bring you the final of this 5-game road trip right here on the Duluth Huskies radio network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
It's Duluth Huskies baseball tonight on the Huskies radio network. I'm here with head coach Marcus Pointer. And coach, how about the series with lacrosse? 2 games that you were right in against a very hot team. Just what'd you take away from that series?
Yeah, tough losses for sure. Nobody likes to lose. Our intent's to win every game, and we came up a little short. I think we could have cleaned up some things defensively and some pitching stuff out of the pen, but it was addressed, and I'm looking forward to today's game.
We talked about the offense and the 6-game win streak, 10-plus runs in all those games, but then yesterday and the day before, just 5 runs and 9 left on base. What did you see from the offense against lacrosse, and why was it so effective what they did?
Yeah, I mean, offense is, it comes and goes, but again, I think we have a fairly consistent team. And in all reality, 5 runs at this level should be enough to win a game. But again, we made some mental mistakes late in the game that kind of cost us. But again, our offense is going to show up every day, and we just need our pitchers to match it.
How about this St. Cloud team? This is the 5th time you'll see them this year. Obviously, a very good pitching staff. After seeing them one time, what makes them so good, and what's going to be the key to jumping on them?
Yeah, definitely. They've for as long as I've been here, they've been able to pitch it well. They compete in the zone, they attack the strike zone, and they're pretty good at holding runners too as well. So again, we gotta be sharp and take advantage of every opportunity they give us.
Jackson Kendall going for you on the mound. He's already faced St. Cloud twice this season. Now he's making his first start of this season. What do you hope to see from him on the mound?
We did get kind of backed up here a little bit with starters. We had a couple guys sick, and then with a doubleheader this week, guys are going to have to log some important innings, and Jackson is a guy we feel is comfortable and confident enough to do it. So we'll see what we can get out of him today.
And then this is the last of a 5-game road trip for you. You got one more tomorrow and then an off day. How important are these last couple games before you finally get a game off?
Yeah, definitely. These every game is important, right? It's the second half is, if you don't get it done in the first half, it's a 36-game sprint to get to the playoffs. So we're definitely have that in mind. But again, you can't look too far ahead. We're just trying to handle one pitch, one inning at a time, and then everything else should handle itself.
Awesome, appreciate it. We'll meet the starters when we come back on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Just about ready for first pitch here from St. Cloud, Minnesota, in the final of a 5-game road trip for the Duluth Huskies. They're looking to end their 2-game losing streak here with another game against St. Cloud. Already the 5th game between these two teams in the second half. The Rocks lead the season series 3-1 so far. To meet the starting lineup for Duluth, who will bat first, same as it's been, but a couple of shakeups. Still the same guys for the most part, but Jared Medham will now be leading off and playing shortstop. He batted 7th yesterday and 6th the day before in lacrosse. Josh Duarte will move from the leadoff spot to second. He'll bat second, be in left field. Brandon Compton will bat third. He'll be the designated hitter. Brylan West will be the cleanup batter. He'll be at first base. Callan Halverson will be batting fifth and in right field. Kason Wells is batting sixth. He'll be in center. Lucas Kelly back into the lineup. He will be batting seventh and at third base. Raymond Velasquez also back into the starting lineup for the first time since Game 2 against Rochester. And Jack Vanacini will be starting at the 9 spot and catching. In the outfield from left to right, it's Hunt in left, Net in center, Keithley in right. Ripken Reese is at third, Anthony Mata is at short. Michael McNamara's at second with Kyle Jackson at first. Kopp will catch for Cade Lommel, the 6'2 left-hander from Creighton University. He's been one of the go-to guys in the starting rotation so far this season. 3.46 earned run average, 2-2 record in 26 innings pitched. He's stricken out 25, walked 16. He has 5 starts in 7 appearances. His last start came July 8th against Bismarck. It was a 7-4 win for the Rocks. He got the win because he went 5 1/3. 2 runs, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 3 walks. His longest outing came June 24th against Mankato. 3-0 loss. He took the loss, but he was not the issue in that game. He went 6 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, a strikeout, and 3 walks. Jared Medham set to get things started in the top of the first for Duluth, looking for a nice bounce-back win here tonight on a 6:05 first pitch before the Huskies head back home tomorrow. This home and home is first pitch. A fastball in there for strike 1. First pitch tonight at 6:06. Temperature at 73 degrees. Winds blowing out of the northwest at 15 miles per hour. Wind's been a factor. There's a chance it dies off as the night goes on, as Medham fouls one back. But right now, gusts sitting at 24 miles per hour, blowing from left to right. No balls, 2 strikes on Jared Medham to lead off this top of the first. And he misses low on an 88-mile-per-hour fastball. Lommel had 4 starts, 12 appearances with Creighton in the spring. Gave up 24 earned runs in 16 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts to 15 walks. 1-2, skips low in the dirt on a breaking ball. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitched a lot more in 2022. He pitched 52 innings. As Medham sends a high chopper on the infield, left side. Mata at short, strong throw over to first. Will be in time to retire Jared Medham. So Medham retired to lead off the top of the first. And 1 gone for the normal leadoff batter in Josh Duarte. Him and Medham have switched it up, though, especially on this road trip. Medham was the leadoff batter in Game 2 of the doubleheader with Rochester. He had a really good game, too. He was 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, walked 3 times. So he is definitely comfortable in that role as well, as Duarte, like he usually is swinging at the first pitch he sees, and he fouls it off first base side. Duarte's batting average still first in the league, batting .395, a home run, 23 RBIs. His on-base percentage is .468, getting close to 40 games played. This is his 39th. 0-1 fastball in her corner, misses low and inside. His on-base percentage is 4th in the league. He's top 5 in a lot of categories. 1-1, swings and misses at a breaking ball, a little bit ahead of it. It's 1-2. Duarte yesterday against La Crosse, after having an 0 for 2 days ago, he went 2 for 5 yesterday with a double and an RBI. Also stole 2 bases. 1-2, sends a roller to second to McNamara. Easy flip on to first. Too quickly gone in the top of the first for Duluth. 2 guys who have been tough to retire so far this season. And Lommel does a nice job against the first 2. The 2 outs, this will bring out Brandon Compton. So lefty-lefty matchup. Something that Brandon Compton has been working on more. He's very good against right-handers. And as the season has gone on, he's been putting together better at-bats against left-handers. As he looks at a breaking ball that misses away. 1-0 the count starts. Huskies as a team batting .281 against left-handers, which is still very good, but you compared that to their batting average against right-handers, and that's at .299. Slider misses away, it's 2-0. Huskies still as a team have the best batting average, and it's not close right now. The Huskies offense has been the best in the league for pretty much the whole season. Fastball misses low, it's 3-0. Compton continues to put together quality at-bats. He's been walking more recently. Walked 1 time in each game in the games against Rochester and Game 1 against La Crosse. He was 2 for 5 yesterday in Game 2. Looks at a fastball, strike 1 on the outer corner. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Compton has 3 straight 2-hit games dating back to Game 2 against Rochester. Has been seeing the ball well as of late. He fouls it off and out of play, third base side. So Lommel's able to work the count back full. Compton's batting average also has gone above 300. It's at 305 now. RBI count up to 43, which is first in the league. Tied for 7th in the league in home runs. Here's the payoff from Lommel. There's a grounder to short. Mata's on it. Tough throw on to first. In time to retire Compton. A trio of groundouts in the top of the first, and the Huskies will go in order. We head to the bottom of the first. Due up for St. Cloud, it's Hunt, Hauge, and Nett. After half an inning, no score. Bottom of the first coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Fans, the Duluth Huskies will be back at home the week of July 16th for 5 straight games. On the 16th, it's books and baseball night as the Huskies take on St. Cloud at 3:05. On the 18th, when the Huskies take on Lacrosse, it's Shriners night with Bark at the Park happening on the 19th. And for the 2-game set with Minnesota, it's Aflac Day on the 20th, and to wrap up the homestand, it'll be Proctor night. The final 4 games of the homestand start at 6:35 with gates opening an hour before. Join us.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
Bottom of the first on the Huskies Radio Network. Huskies go 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the inning. Let's meet the starting lineup. For St. Cloud, Hayden Hunt will lead off and be in left field, making his 2nd start of the season for St. Cloud. Jackson Hauge will bat 2nd and be the DH. John Nett will bat 3rd and be the center fielder. Kyle Jackson will be the cleanup man. He will be at first base defensively. Davis Kopp, who the Huskies have not seen yet this season, will bat 5th. Anthony Mata will be at short and bat 6th. Carson Keithley batting 7th. Michael McNamara will be at second base and bat 8th, with Ripken Reese batting 9th and at third base. In the field for the Huskies, it's Josh Duarte in left, Cason Wells at center, Callum Halverson in right. Lucas Kelly is at third base with Jared Medham at short. Ray Velasquez at second, Brylan West at first, and Jack Vanacini is catching for Jackson Kendall, making his first start of the season for Duluth. 6'5" right-hander from Castle Rock, Colorado in the 23 spring. Played for Iowa Western. He pitched 7 innings. Gave up 8 runs, 7 of them earned, 8 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 7 walks. He's pitched twice so far this season, both against St. Cloud. His first appearance coming July 5th against the Rocks in the 9-5 win. He pitched 2/3, gave up 2 runs on a hit, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Then on July 7th, at home in a 6-4 loss, he was able to go 2 innings, didn't give up a run, no hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. But now a very different look for him, being the man on the start for the Huskies. He didn't start in the spring for Iowa Western, and he misses up with a fastball, 1-0. He was the 8th overall right-handed pitcher coming out of Colorado, 26th overall in the state. That's some good stuff. Fastball sits upper 8s, so working a changeup as well as he misses well up and in on Hayden Hunt. He hits him just barely, and Hunt is on with a leadoff hit by pitch. So a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the first for St. Cloud. This will bring up Jackson Hauge. Hauge's been really good so far this season. 301, 3 home runs, 32 RBIs. He's played in 39 games, so this is 40th of the summer with St. Cloud. First pitch he sees. Fastball misses up. 1-0 the count starts. Hauge from Minnesota State, Mankato. Started yesterday against Mankato, was 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a walk. The 1-0 pitch from Kendall, taking off for second is Hunt. He's in there with a stolen base. The pitch was in there for strike 1 to Hauge, and now a runner in scoring position for St. Cloud. Hauge batting .346 and 52 at bats with runners in scoring position. He's got a chance here with the speedy Hayden Hunt at second base. Broken bat, grounder to third. Kelly's on it. Hunt stays put at second. A long reach for Brylan West, but he makes the play. One gone in the bottom of the first. That's a big out to find, and especially one that doesn't advance Hunt over to third. And now one gone for John Nett. Nett, the 5'11" right-hander out of the University of Kansas. He was a normal guy with the Jayhawks, 54 starts, 440 batting average, 4 home runs, 53 RBIs. Pretty good spring for him. He looks at a bunt, fouls it back to the screen. So far in the season, 250, 17 RBIs, 29 runs scored. He's walked 32 times as well, which has his on-base percentage up to .391. No balls, 1 strike for Kendall on John Nett. Infield now playing in after Nett looked to bunt. Kendall misses up and in on fastball. Nett has a hit in 4 of his last 6 games. 2 have been multi-hit games. So looking to keep things going. He's got Hunt in scoring position at second. Hunt's dancing off of second. Kendall giving him a long look. Here's the 1-1. Misses up with a breaking ball. So count out 2-1. They ended up calling a pitch clock violation on Kendall, I believe. So either way, it would have been a ball. 2-1 fastball just misses inside to net. It's now 3-1. Nett was first team all NSIC in 2 years, in 2021 and 2022. 3-1 on its way as Hunt takes off for third. Throw from Vanacini is late. He's in at third. It's a called strike to Nett, so the count is now 3-2. Hunt, who can run the base paths. Didn't get a stolen base yesterday, but already has 2 here tonight. He had 8 stolen bases with UNO in the spring and stole 47 bases in 2 years at Chattanooga State Community College. Payoff pitch, lifted into right field. Halverson on it. Hunt tags from third as Halverson makes the catch. The throw to the plate is going to be just late. It was on target, but it's tough against the speedy Hayden Hunt. And it's now 1-0 St. Cloud here in the first. So they get the second out. That one just deep enough. It was a really good throw from Callan Halverson. It's now a 2 outs to bring up Kyle Jackson. So it's the hit by pitch, the pair of stolen bases from Hunt that got him to third as Jackson shows bunt backs off as it misses outside. 1-0 the count starts on the 89-mile-per-hour fastball. Kyle Jackson, who's been one of the hotter bats in this St. Cloud lineup. Fouls one off, it's 1-1. 263, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, but he's on a 10-game hitting streak right now. 3 of which have been 2-hit games. He's also third right now in the Northwoods League in walks with 36. This is a St. Cloud team that walks a lot. I mentioned that pregame as the 1-1. Check swing on a fastball away. He went, and it's now 1-2. That was a late referral over to third, and they'll say Jackson did go. Here's the 1-2 from Kendall. Breaking ball, just fouled back. So it'll stay 1-2. We'll talk about the walks for this St. Cloud team. There's been a lot of them. 295, 44 games. That's averaging about 7 walks per game as an offense. 1-2. This is low and in. Another fastball. It's 2-2. Jackson's batting .361 in his last 10 games, .438 in his last 5. Again, has been swinging that hot bat out of the lefty's batter's box, but he swings and just fouls off a breaking ball. He just got a piece of it right in front of the plate. It'll stay 2-2. Jackson had success against Duluth, too, the first time around. Again, last time these two teams played was July 7th in Duluth. 6-4 loss. Breaking ball misses just out. It's 3-2. Jackson went 5 for 15, hit a home run, 5 RBIs, and a triple against Duluth. He also scored 8 runs in those games. Here's the payoff from Kendall. Fastball right at the bottom of the strike zone, called strike 3, and Jackson is down on strikes. But the Rocks score 1 off the sacrifice fly by John Nett. We head to the top of the second. It'll be West, Halverson, and Wells due up for Duluth. After 1 complete, it's 1-0 St. Cloud. Second inning coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Fans, the Duluth Huskies will be back at home the week of July 16th for 5 straight games. On the 16th, it's books and baseball night as the Huskies take on St. Cloud at 3:05. On the 18th, when the Huskies take on Lacrosse, it's Shriners night with Bark at the Park happening on the 19th. And for the 2-game set with Minnesota, it's Aflac Day on the 20th, and to wrap up the homestand, it'll be Proctor night. The final 4 games of the homestand start at 6:35 with gates opening an hour before. Join us.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is nwldigitaldugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase 1 Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
Hey Huskies fans, see how the action in tonight's game stacks up against the rest of the league. Check out highlights, game recaps, and top plays on the Northwoods League pregame show, which is broadcasted daily and available for free with on-demand viewing. Visit the Northwoods League website at www.duluthhuskies.com to watch all 72 games.
Top of the second from Joe Faber Field here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Third time the Huskies have played here this season. Coach Marcus Pointer has called it the Yankee Stadium of the Northwoods League, one of the nicer fields. They got a nice video board out in right center. They do a lot of really cool things with that. They pack the house most nights, and very cool looking ballpark. It's 325 out to left and right, 401 out to center, 375 to right center. First pitch to Brylan West will miss away. West leading off the top of the second. It's a 1-0 St. Cloud lead after the sac fly by John Nett back in the first. There's a fastball inner corner called strike 1. 1-1 on the right-hander West. It was a trio of groundouts in the top of the first to have the Huskies go 3 up, 3 down. West fouls one off and out of play, first base side. So the count now 1-2. West on an 8-game on-base streak right now. Was 2 for 5 yesterday against Lacrosse with an RBI and a strikeout. He's got the count at 1-2. 1-2. There's a breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. In there for strike 3. It's strikeout number 1 for Cade Lommel. So he has retired the first 4 batters he has seen so far tonight. Now faces Callan Halverson. right-hander from Utah Valley, batting .307, 3 home runs, 34 RBIs. His on-base percentage, as he looks at fastball in a corner called strike one, is below 400 for the first time in what feels like a while. It's at 395. Still very good through 35 games. 0-1 breaking ball, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. He was 1 for 5 with a pair of strikeouts against La Crosse yesterday. He only has 2 hits right now on the road trip. This being the 5th game, 0-2. He spoils it off foul. They came yesterday and then game 1 against Rochester. Huskies who had that big 8-run top of the 8th to win that game. 10-5, they won game 2, 11-7, game 2, 10-5, game 1. 0-2, breaking ball misses away. It's 1-2. Halverson, who's currently on a 7-game on base streak, though. 1-2 from Lommel. Misses away, another breaking ball. It's 2-2. Even in the games, game 1 against La Crosse and game 2 against Rochester, we didn't record a hit. He still reached base 3 times. 2 walks against La Crosse, 1 against Rochester. Here's the 2-2, high fly ball, right field. Keithley trying to track it down, looking into the sun, and he'll make the catch. Halverson is retired, and 2 gone here in the top of the 2nd. 2 outs, nobody on. This will bring up Cason Wells with the Huskies down by 1 here early. Wells, who continued his fantastic on-base streak yesterday, going 1 for 3 with a run and a walk against La Crosse. His on-base percentage is at .488 through 28 games. First pitch. Fastball misses low. It's 1-0. His on-base streak is now up to 24 games in a row where he has gotten on base. As he swings and misses at a fastball, it's 1-1. Again, he's kind of always in the bottom half of the lineup. Batted 8th yesterday, batting 6th tonight. But is not your typical back half of the lineup guy. As he looks at a fastball away and up, it's 2-1. His on-base percentage, 2nd in the league. Huskies have a lot of hitters, especially, that are top-ranked throughout the Northwoods League. And different statistics. Breaking ball misses away, it's 3-1. 30 walks for Wells through 28 games as well. And the stolen base numbers have been going up a lot recently as well. He's 10 for 11 on stolen bases. There's a fastball inner corner called strike 2. The count is now full. He's walked 6 times in 4 games on this road trip. And as here's the payoff. It's going to be called strike 3 on a fastball in the outer corner. Wells still standing in the box talking with the home plate umpire. And for the 2nd straight inning, the Huskies will go 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to the bottom of the 2nd. It'll be Kopp, Mata, and Keithley due up for St. Cloud. After 1.5, it's still a 1-0 St. Cloud lead. Bottom of the 2nd coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Fans hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com. Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Hi, I'm Owen Kasanovich, Highlights Director for the Duluth Huskies. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Bottom of the second, Huskies trailing 1-0. Jon Willis with you on the Huskies Radio Network. Final of a 5-game road trip for the Huskies before they return home for 5 straight. They'll have the second of a home-and-home with St. Cloud tomorrow, first pitch at 3:05, and then an off day Monday. And then it'll be 2 with lacrosse and 2 with the Mud Puppies. Jackson Kendall on for his second inning of work after the leadoff hit by pitch was really good. He had the ground out, got a fly out, which did score a run because Hunt was sprinting around the base paths, but then struck out Kyle Jackson to end off the first. Yeah, we've talked about it a couple times on this road trip. Guys going from the bullpen to the starting role. Just getting through that first inning, settling down the nerves. It's a big crowd here. And just getting through that first inning when you make your first start in a long time, that's always key. Breaking ball misses away to Davis Kopp. 6-foot right-hander from the University of Iowa. He's committed to play there. He's played at Utah last couple seasons. In the spring, batted .300 with 10 homers and 51 RBIs. He hit .333 in conference play, so he was better in that. And his breaking ball misses away. It's 2-0. So far this season, he's played in 4 games. He's 5 for 13 with an RBI, a double, a run, and a strikeout. 2 balls, no strikes for Kendall. 2-0, slow roller to short. Tough play for Medham. Throw off 1 foot is in time to retire Kopp. Jared Medham continues to show off his awesome shortstop skills. He has been very reliable there through all the games he's played so far for Duluth. And now here's another shortstop, Anthony Mata from University of California, Riverside. Batting .290, 8 RBIs, a triple, 7 runs. That one triple came against Duluth. And he comes in with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, a breaking ball, misses away. Motto's on base percentage at .405 through 8 games. He's a guy who made his debut to start the second half, July 4th against Duluth, and it's been one of the better games of his appearances so far. As he looks at a breaking ball away, it's 2-0. He was 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs, 3 walks, 3 runs, and that triple. Back on the 4th in that 41-run game that took over 4 hours. It was one of the crazier baseball games I've ever seen live. 2-0, fastball inner half of the plate, called strike 1. Matas has a hit in 6 of the 8 games he's played. He has 3 2-hit games. 2-1, that one misses way in on Mata. It's the second hit by pitch from Jackson Kendall. And that puts Mata on at first. So with 1 out and now 1 on at first, this brings up Carson Keithley from Texas State University. Redshirt sophomore. He's batting .229 this season. A homer, 11 RBIs. First pitch to him, a fastball misses high and out. Didn't start on yesterday's game. It started back July 13th against Mankato. Was 0 for 4 with a strikeout and an RBI. .1-0 from Kendall. Misses away on a fastball, and it's now 2-0. Has a hit in 4 of the last 5 games. 3 of those have been 2-hit games. Got 8 runs scored, 21 strikeouts, 11 walks. Taking off is Anthony Mata for second. Nice throw from Vanacini, but sliding in safely is Mata. Just got under the tag from Jared Medham. Mata, that's his second stolen base of the season. St. Cloud not a huge base stealing team, at least not to the extent that the Huskies like to work at, but they are running here early. They had Hayden Hunt get from first to third on stolen bases, and now Mata's in at second with a stolen base. 2-1. Fastball misses away. It's now 3-1. Keith Lee played in 18 games in the spring. It's 1 for 6 with a home run. Mata dancing off of second. 3-1 to Keith Lee. Looks at a fastball away. So that's a 5-pitch walk to Keith Lee. Third free base so far, given up by Jackson Kendall. Now it's the 8-hitter and Michael McNamara from Kent State University. So far, batting .188 with a home run, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, 6 runs. His debut was also against Duluth back on July 5th. So he also being one of the newer guys on this team. There's a high pop-up. Right field. Halverson after it. He makes the catch. Tagging from second is Mata. He'll be in at third. So 2 outs. And now runners at the corners for Ripken Reese. Halverson has been moving all over in the field for Duluth. He was at second base yesterday, third base the day before, and in right field in Game 2 against Rochester. So now he's back to right field, which is where he started the year for Duluth. That's more of his normal spot, but another one of the guys on this Marcus Pointer team that can be all over the place. First pitch to Ripken Reese, misses low and inside, 87-mile-per-hour fastball. Reese, also from Kent State University, took a red shirt in the spring. Batting 200 on the season with 6 RBIs, the switch hitter. He's on a bit of a skid right now. He's 0 for 14 in his last 5 appearances. So looking to get back on track. He was 0 for 4 in his last start July 8th against Bismarck. It's been a while since he's been in the lineup as well. 1-0. Taking off for second is Carson Keithley. Smartly no throw from Vanacini. It's now 2-0 to start Ripken Reese. Keithley, that's his 4th stolen base of the season. Easy one for him. 2 balls, no strikes on the left-hander Reese. 2-0, lined into center field, and it's going to drop in front of Cason Wells. Scoring is Mata. Keithley rounding third. He is going to dive under the tag. He's in there safely. 2-run score. The throw was a little high from the outfield. It looked like Wells had the perfect beat on that, but it just drops in front. Well, it's now 3-0 St. Cloud, but that was the first hit of the ball game, believe it or not. 2-run double for Ripken Reese, which ends the skid he's been on. Rocks jumping ahead early here on Duluth. Back to the top of the lineup with Hayden Hunt. 2 outs, a runner on second with Reese. First pitch to him, a breaking ball, misses away. 1-0 to start this count. Again, Ripken Reese had come into that bat 0 for 14 in his last 5 appearances, and was just able to get that one down in center field. Hunt has reached on a hit by pitch back in the first. Stole 2 bags and scored. Fastball misses up. It's now 2-0. Hayden Hunt from the University of Nebraska at Omaha batted .291 with 3 homers, 14 RBIs in the spring. .390 on base percentage in 42 games. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball misses up. It's now 3-0. A lot of pitches have been thrown so far as well from Kendall. He's up to 38. He's thrown 19 here in the inning. And he's behind 3-0. Four straight out of the zone. Fourth free base given up in just 1 2/3 work. And Hayden Hunt is on with a walk. So now here's Jackson Hauge, a batter you don't want up in a situation like this. He is batting .444 in 18 at-bats with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. And he's got Ripken Reese at second right now, who's dancing off the bag a little bit. First pitch, fastball right down Main Street is in there for a strike. 0-1 to start out Hauge. Hauge's actually batting better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs than he is with runners in scoring position. He's had almost 3 times the at-bats in that department, but he has been a clutch hitter all season so far for St. Cloud as a fastball misses low and away. It's 1-1 on Hauge. Huskies down 3-0 here in the bottom of the second on only 1 hit. There's been 2 hit by pitches, 2 walks, and then the 2-run double by Ripken Reese. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, grounded to short to Medham. They'll flip it over to second, and in there safely is Hayden Hunt. Hunt, with his speed, was able to beat out the throw. That'll load up the bases.
Now hitting is your center fielder, number 7.
Huskies just cannot find this final out here in the second. All the scoring has happened with 2 outs. Now it'll be John Nett, the 8th batter of the inning. First pitch to him, a fastball misses up. They'll send it back to first to check on Hauge. Nadu had a sacrifice fly RBI in his first appearance in the first. Swing, sends a slow roller to third to Kelly. Kelly throw over to first will be in time. And the Huskies, luckily, have no more damage done here in the second. 2 runs on 1 hit. They'll end up leaving 3 on base in the bottom of the second. We will head to the top of the third. Due up for Duluth, it's Kelly, Velasquez, and Vanacini. After 2 complete, it's 3-0 St. Cloud. You're listening to the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Top of the third, Huskies trailing 3-0. It's Lucas Kelly set to lead things off for Duluth as he faces Cade Lommel, who has retired the first 6 batters he's seen thus far. Misses low and in on fastball, 1-0 to start out Kelly. Kelly making his first start since that game against La Crosse. Back on the 13th, he fouls one back. It's 1-1. He was 2 for 4 in that game. Looks pretty good for the Huskies. He has as well as of late as he looks at one away. It's now 2-1. Been in and out of the starting lineup more as of late, but when he has been in, he's been taking advantage. He's 4 for 8 in his last 2 starts. 2 hits in both those games. As he swings and sends a grounder to third, Reese is up with it. Throw off 1 foot is off the bag. Kelly, as it gets into foul territory, is in at second. Kelly able to use his speed and beat it out. And a leadoff base runner in scoring position for Duluth. First base runner for Duluth in the contest. Should be credited. I think that bill would be credited as an error to Reese over at third. So this will bring up Raymond Velasquez. Nobody out, a runner on second. Velasquez, the right-hander. First pitch shows bunt. Backs off, but it's in there for a strike. 0-1 the count starts. Velasquez, who's been swinging a better bat as of late. Last started game 2 against Rochester. He was 1 for 5 with a double and a run. He's got a 5-game on base streak right now for Duluth. He looks at fastball away. It's 1-1. Batting average at 196 with 7 RBIs on the season. 3 doubles, 11 runs. 1-1 on Velasquez. Fastball low and in is called strike 2. Now one below the knees of Velasquez. Lommel dealing with his first base runner of the contest. Here's the 1-2. Lifted foul and out of play, so the count will remain 1-2. Velasquez, who played in 2 games against St. Cloud a little over a week ago, was 3 for 5 with a double, a run, and a strikeout. Pinch hit July 5th and then started July 7th, was 2 for 4. The 1-2 on Raymond Velasquez. Breaking ball just misses in. Be 2-0. Velasquez redshirted at Vanderbilt in the spring. He's been putting together some impressive at-bats for Duluth lately. 2-2 misses away, kind of like this, where he gets behind, fights back, fouls some pitches off. Sometimes he's ended up getting hits out of these. Sometimes he's just gone on base with a walk. He He's continuing to be more and more reliable for this Duluth team as he sends a liner to first to Kyle Jackson, who makes the catch. They'll flip it back to Mata, and it's a double play. As Kelly got well off the bag, he thought that was going to fall. Mata did a nice job covering. That's a huge play for this St. Cloud defense.
Catcher number 18, Jack Benancini.
And after the Huskies had a leadoff runner at second with nobody out, they now have the bases empty with 2 outs. Here's Jack Benancini with 2 gone. Looks at fastball away. It's 1-0. Last start of game 1 against La Crosse was 1 for 4. Batting average at .208 on the season with 6 RBIs. Looks at a fastball away. It's 2-0. .371 on base percentage in 15 games. He's the 9-hitter tonight for Duluth. As there's a fastball that misses well to the right of Cobb. It's 3-0. Benancini, who's 1 for 17 in his last 5 starts, so looking to find his rhythm. He's still been putting together very quality at-bats. Has walked at times as well. Rio misses up and out, and it's a 2-out walk. First of the game for Cade Lommel. And again, doing stuff like that. That's what's been so impressive about this Duluth team, too. Even when guys are in hitting slumps, they're still not going to go away hacking, looking to get out of that slump. They'll take free bases. And sometimes it's those walks that can spark getting back into rhythm, as Jared Medham fouls off the first pitch he sees. Medham, who led off the game with a ground out to short. Medham, who's been swinging a hot bat as of late. He's coming into this game 7 for 16 with a home run, 7 RBIs, and 8 runs in the last 5 games. Batting average at .342 on the season. Fastball misses away, it's 1-1. A .500 on base percentage in 12 games. He's coming off a rare time where he did not reach base yesterday. That's the 1-1 from Lommel. Breaking ball misses well in, it's 2-1. He had reached base in the first 11 games of the season, but was 0 for 4 with a strikeout yesterday, so his on-base streak to start off his summer with Duluth ended yesterday. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses away, and it's now 3-1. They flip it back to first to check on Benancini. Once again, Lommel getting behind here, though, which we didn't really see in the first couple of innings. But gets behind 3 out of Benancini, ends up walking him. He's behind 3-1 here to Jared Medham. Fouls one off his foot, and a little limpy after that one. Walking it off behind the plate. Count is now 3-2. Medham, who's walked 14 times in 12 games thus far. He had a really nice day on that doubleheader against Rochester. He went 4 for 7 with a home run and 4 RBIs combined between the 2 games. Hit his first home run of the season. Payoff pitch, fastball at 90, misses up. And it's back-to-back walks for Cade Lommel. Runners at first and second with 2 outs for Duluth. So just like St. Cloud hitters have done, Huskies just taking what they're being given right now. We mentioned the walks and the hit-by pitches back in the second. And now we're seeing Huskies take advantage of some walks here in the third. So with 2 outs, it'll bring up Duarte. Duarte, who had a nice bounce-back game yesterday against La Crosse after going 0 for 4 in game 1. He has been insane these last 10 games. He's 20 for 40 batting in the last 10 games, which is 500. As first pitch misses away on a fastball. Home run, 11 RBIs, and 17 runs in that time as well, and that's coming into tonight. So far today, he's 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. 1-0, fastball in the outer half, called strike one. And again, he is still first in the league in batting average, still first in runs, still first in hits. He's third in the league in stolen bases. There's two guys with 25 now. He's fourth in the league in on-base percentage, and he's tied for fourth in the league in doubles. Looks at a breaking ball low and in. It's 2-1. He's usually been in the leadoff spot tonight, batting second. Two one. Fastball misses away. It's now 3-1. Last time Duarte didn't lead off, it was game 2 against Rochester, and that's just because he got a game off. Jared Medham was the leadoff man in that one, and Medham the leadoff man here tonight. 3-1. Fastball over the heart of the plate. It's called strike 2. So the count will run full. Back-to-back full counts here for Cade Lommel. If nothing else, though, they made him work in this inning. He's thrown 26 pitches. He's up to 57. The quicker you can get him out of the game, the better. Here's the payoff. Duarte spoils it off foul. We saw that yesterday against La Crosse. Once they got Moody out of the game, Brendan Moody had a 5-inning start yesterday. They immediately jumped on the pitcher, Andrew Regner. They scored 4 earned runs, 5 total off of him. Here's the payoff again. And again, Duarte fouls it off. Duarte, an impressive at-bat here with Cade Lommel trying to answer the 2 spot in the bottom of the second. Huskies who are trailing 3-0. Count is still full on Duarte, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Here again is the full count pitch. Both runners take off. It'll miss upstairs. That is 3 straight walks for Cade Lommel, and the bases are going to be loaded for Brandon Compton.
Miller Lite beer batter, the game lead, designated hitter number 27, Brandon Compton. Fans, when he strikes out, you know what happens.
Again, that pitch count is creeping up there. He's 6 away now from 35. If he gets to 35, he can't come back in the next inning. So he's got to try to find this last out quickly. First pitch to Compton. Right down Main Street. It's in there for strike 1. So 0-1, the count starts to the power lefty. 0-1 skips away on a breaking ball. It's 1-1. Kopp able to keep it in front of him, so nobody's able to advance. Compton today had a round in BP where 4 of the 5 balls he hit left the yard. If you ever get the chance to watch batting practice, he is a fun guy to watch as he lines one up the middle, down for a base hit. Vanacini scores. Medham rounding third. They throw it away now. Duarte is going to round third. He will score. Net tried to throw it to third to catch Duarte. In at third is Brandon Compton. And just like that, the Huskies have tied the game. Net was trying to catch the Huskies off guard and catch Duarte headed for third, but there was nobody covering the bag. And so with the throw that got into foul territory, Duarte comes home to score. And it's a 3-3 game. So Brandon Compton, give him a double, gets to third on the error. And the Huskies with 2 outs taking advantage of a couple of errors, trio of walks, and now they have this game tied. First pitch to Brylan West misses low and in. West, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One 1-0 on West. Sends a high grounder to Jackson at first, who makes the play, steps on the bag, and that'll be it. But the Huskies have tied the game here in the top of the third. Take advantage of 3 walks from Lammel, a pair of errors, and then a big-time hit from Brandon Compton. We head to the bottom of the third, tied at 3 on the Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 6 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies. Well, a 3 spot in the third ties this game at 3. And now Jackson Kendall on for his third inning of work. As the Huskies, again, were able to take advantage of some walks. 2 errors in the inning from St. Cloud. And then the big hit up the middle from Brandon Compton to tie this game. Kyle Jackson is set to lead things off here in the bottom of the third, facing Kendall, who's only given up 1 hit so far through 2 innings, but 3 runs. He's walked 2 batters. Also has hit 2 batters, but just trying to settle in here. First pitch, a breaking ball will just miss. They're underway here in the third. Jackson, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jackson looks at a breaking ball that just misses low and in. It's a tight strike zone right now. They're not giving Kendall much. Jackson, another Kent State University product, started in all 58 games this spring. Takes a strike on the other half, 2-1. Led them with 46 walks at a 387 on-base percentage, 250 batting average, 39 RBIs. There's fastball on the other half, called strike 2. It's now 2-2, and again, that walk is now translating to the summer, where he's right now 3rd in the Northwoods League in walks. 2-2. That one misses well in on Jackson. He has to jump back out of the way out of it. So the count will run full. Kendall's gotten in a lot of these full count situations so far. Here is the payoff. Fly ball left field side. Duarte chasing after it. He'll make the catch, just going into foul territory. And Jackson retired to lead off the third. So Jackson down on a fly out to the opposite field. Now this will bring up Davis Kopp. This is a sweet walk-up song, especially with the last name. We saw it with Brandon Compton at home. His walk-up song used to be Straight Outta Compton. It's not anymore. Sometimes you just got the perfect last name for a perfect walk-up song, and that is some good stuff. Davis Coppin with 1 out, nobody on. He looks at a breaking ball away. Coppin 2022, you mentioned his 23 season where he had 51 RBIs, but he had a better batting average in 22. Played in less games, but batted .354, 2 homers, 26 RBIs. He was Pac-12 All-Conference honorable mention. 1-0. Fastball right there, 1-1. He's also been at Gateway Community College. That's where he spent his 2021 season. 258 batting average, 21 RBIs in 38 games. Getting his 5th appearance of the season so far for St. Cloud. Breaking ball misses low and out. It's 2-1. He's got a hit in all 4 of his games so far. So looking to continue that streak tonight against Duluth. 2-1. Fastball misses out. It's now 3-1. Kapu is set to head to the University of Iowa with the Hawkeyes. 3-1 from Kendall. There's a little blooper into right center field. Diving play by Cason Wells can't be made. Halverson is right there to back him up, and so Kopp is only on at first. Give Wells credit. Gave it all he had. Just couldn't quite get there, and it's a 1-out single for Davis Kopp, only the 2nd hit of the game for St. Cloud. Both teams with only 2 hits, but both teams with 3 runs. It's been an interesting first couple of innings so far here from Joe Faber Field. Here's Anthony Mata. Was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored in his first appearance back in the 2nd. It's his 2nd plate appearance of this one. He looks at well in. 1-0, the count starts. Mata at California Riverside started 40 games for the 3rd straight year. He hit .247. The 1-0 from Kendall. Nice breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Recorded a hit in 7 of his final 9 games. He had 18 RBIs, 5 stolen bases in the spring as well. He's already got 1 stolen base tonight. He's got 2 on the season, this being his 9th game. 1-1, a breaking ball, misses low and out. And it's 2-1. It's a guy that's been playing consistently at California Riverside at .273 as a freshman, .223 as a sophomore. He had the 2nd most hits on the team his sophomore year with 37. Pick off back to first to check on Davis Kopp. Again, starting 46 games as a freshman. He started 40 or more all 3 seasons he's been there. 2-1. Fastball's in there for a strike. It's now 2-2. On base percentage of over 400 already this season. That'll go up after reaching his first time around. Here's the 2-2 from Kendall. Ooh. Breaking ball just misses on the outer corner. They have not given that to pitchers so far, especially when they're facing right-handed batters. We saw with a couple lefties they've given them in that outside corner, but not with righties. Payoff pitch. Fastball up and in. Another walk for Jackson Kendall. That's his 3rd of the game. And now runners at 1st and 2nd with only 1 out. Been really working up that pitch count early too. Isaac Rohde is running out to the bullpen right now for Duluth. Kendall is now up to 61 pitches and has pitched just 2 1/3. First pitch to Keith Lee just misses in. 1-0, the count starts. And runners at first and second, one out in the bottom of the third. Tie game at 3. One was fouled off and out of play. Third base side. It's 1-1. Keith again at Texas State. He had 13 appearances on the mound, 5 in the field. He's been a guy who's a two-way player. He's a returner for St. Cloud. He spent last summer with the Rocks, batted .371. 1-1 from Kendall. Misses away on a breaking ball. It's now 2-1. Homer, 13 RBIs, 3 doubles, 8 runs in 19 games last summer. He has walked, stolen a base, and scored so far tonight. Fouls one back. Crashes into the press box up here. Sounds like a fan made a nice grab off the ricochet. So it's now 2-2 on the left-hander, Keithley. So there is now some action in the Duluth bullpen. Again, this especially being Kendall's first start of the season, as there's a slow roller to short. Tough play for Medham. Only play is to first. They will get the out. Both runners advance a base, but with 2 outs, there'll now be 2 runners in scoring position for Michael McNamara.
Next off the bat is your second baseman, number 29, Mike.
So it'll be up to McNamara to try to keep things going here in the bottom of the third. Trying to take back the lead after the Huskies were able to tie things in the top half of the inning. McNamara 0 for 1 with a fly out to right so far. First pitch to him, a little blooper on the infield left side. Jared Medham makes the catch at shortstop, and the Huskies will get out of it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They'll end up leaving 2 on base. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Due up, it's Halverson, Wells, and Kelly for Duluth. After 3 complete, we are tied at 3. Top of the 4th coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies. Top of the 4th from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Joe Faber Field, Jon Willis with you on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network. It's a tie game at 3. Kellen Halverson set to lead things off in the top of the fourth, facing Cade Lommel, who throws a breaking ball that goes behind Halverson. Command has been a struggle in the last inning for Lommel. He walked 3 batters back in the third, which helped the Huskies rally with 2 outs. 3-run hit for Brandon Compton, score 3. The count now moves to 2-0 to start out Kellen Halverson. Lommel 25 strikeouts to 16 walks coming into the game. Man, hasn't been a huge issue for him this season. Finds the strike zone with a fastball. It's 2-1. Halverson so far tonight 0 for 1. Flew out to right field in his first appearance. Takes fastball down low. It's now 3-1. St. Cloud bullpen doesn't have anybody up right now. 3-1. Halverson sends a grounder to third. Long throw for Reese. Little high, but no issue for Kyle Jackson. He makes the play. And Halverson is retired to lead off the fourth.
Hitting next for the Huskies is the A&W Root Beer batter.
So with 1 out, this will bring up Kason Wells.
Strikes out again as he leaves tonight.
Wells, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. As Wells sends a high pop-up into shallow center. Anthony Mata, the shortstop, is under it, and quickly 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. So Wells moves to 0-2 on the evening. And now with 2 outs, this will bring up Lucas Kelly. Kelly reached on an error back in the third. Throwing error over at third by Reese. Kelly 2 straight games where he's gone 2 for 4. Looks at 1 in on a breaking ball. 1-0 the count starts. Kelly now, after reaching base in the third, his on-base streak is up to 6 games. 1-0, he swings and misses at an outside fastball. Count is now 1-1. Kelly is now pitched a couple times for Duluth this season, working back into that groove. And he's one of the guys on this Duluth team that was coming off his Tommy John surgery. The bat's been working very well as of late as well. 2-1 fastball misses low. It's 2-1. Again, 2 straight now where he's gone 2 for 4. As there's a low breaking ball called strike 2. Kind of leaving up at 2-2 on Kelly. Kelly then got caught off the bag at second on the line-out double play by Velasquez, which got 2 outs back in the third, but then the Huskies rallied with 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. 2-2 fastball misses in. 2 outs is when the rally started back in the third, and it was off the 3 straight walks, and so Kelly trying to fight back into this at-bat, get on base for Raymond Velasquez. Payoff pitch from Lommel. Grounder to third. Reese is on it. Throw across the diamond is in time. Another nice reach by Jackson. And for the 3rd time tonight, the Huskies will go 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Reese, Hunt, and Hauge due up for St. Cloud. After 3.5, we are still tied at 3. Bottom of the 4th coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies. Bottom of the fourth, Huskies go in order in the top half of the inning, so we stay tied up at 3. Ripken Reese is set to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. For St. Cloud facing Jackson Kendall, who comes out for his 4th inning of work. Again, he's still only given up 2 hits, but it's the 3 walks, the 2-hit batters that have kind of been the difference maker. But other than that, he's looked solid so far on the mound. First pitch, fastball in, 0-1, the count starts. Again, just trying to find his rhythm. His first start in a long time. Again, did not start in the spring. He's only had 2 appearances so far for Duluth. His fastball, a low part of the zone, called strike 2. It's 0-2. Ripken Reese had the 2-run double with 2 outs back in the second, which at the time gave them a 3-0 lead. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Breaking balls. Chased by Ripken Reese. It's the 2nd strikeout for Jackson Kendall. For the 3rd straight inning, Kendall has retired the leadoff batter. Now it's back to the top of the order. It's now, again, back to the top of the order with Hayden Hunt, who has reached base twice already. Reached back in the 2nd on a walk. He swings and grounds 1 to 3rd. Kelly's right there. Throw across the diamond is in time. Quickly, 2 gone here in the 4th. This is good stuff from Jackson Kendall. Again, we mentioned the pitch count getting up there a little bit and working very efficiently here in the 4th. Leadoff strikeout on 3 pitches and then a 1 pitch out to Hayden Hunt. He's only thrown 4 pitches and has gotten 2 outs. The pitch count is up to 71 now. And you heard Coach Pointer talk pregame how a couple guys dealing with some sickness, but they like the stuff that Jackson Kendall has. So he's coming out and trying to give the Huskies 4, maybe 5 innings of work. And the Huskies will finally have an off day on Monday for the first time in what feels like forever. They have 3:05 first pitch with St. Cloud tomorrow at home. Augie takes ball 2 low. 2 balls and no strikes. Augie so far 0 for 2. Grounded out in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. 2-0, he fouls this one back and out of play, first base side. Augie was NSAIC second team with Mankato in the spring. 16 home runs, 46 RBIs on a .357 batting average, and he's carried that offensive success over to the summer. Here's the 2-1. 2-1, high fly ball, center field. Cason Wells chasing after it. He'll make the catch. And a great inning from Jackson Kendall and company. They force St. Cloud to go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 4th. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Due up for Duluth, it'll be Velasquez, Vanacini, and Medham. After 4 complete, we are tied at 3. Top of the 5th coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
We're through 4 complete, ready for the top of the 5th. Just about 7:30 here on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network. Streaming road games for the Huskies this year on our YouTube channel. Huskies and Rocks tied at 3. Huskies trying to end their 2-game losing streak after they had won 6 straight before heading into the lacrosse series. Raymond Velasquez set to lead things off for Duluth in the top of the 5th. Velasquez had a very impressive at-bat his first time around. Got behind 1-2 as he sends a sharp liner to short. Tough play for Mata. He throws from the outfield, picked by Jackson. They'll say that that's in time. Velasquez asking first base coach Jake Lewis what he thinks. Looking at the replay. Yep, that was close. Bang, bang play. And Velasquez retired to lead off the 5th. So Huskies, after their big inning in the 3rd where they scored 3 runs with 2 outs, have now seen 5 straight retired. Cade Lommel has done a nice job responding. First pitch misses to Jack Vanacini. Vanacini walked and scored in his first appearance in the 3rd. Looks at a fastball, strike 2, or strike 1. It's now 1-1. And that wind still blowing. Mentioned the wind before the game. It hasn't died down a whole lot as of yet. Shadows starting to creep across Joe Faber Field. Breaking ball in there in the bottom part of the zone. It's 1-2. Another packed house here on a Saturday evening. Beautiful night for baseball. Not too warm. Here's the 1-2. That one's going to hit Vanacini. So Vanacini's on at first. So Cade Lommel gets ahead. 1-2. And then just goes way up and in. Now he gets it to the top of the order with Jared Medham. Again, Medham has been moving around the lineup, but pretty much everywhere he's been, he's produced. First pitch to him, will miss away. So it's now Vanacini at first with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Huskies tied at 3. Last time Medham was at the top of the lineup. Again, he was 2 for 3. A home run, 2 RBIs as he sends a grounder over to third, chance for 2. Reese gets the out at second, throw over to first. Is going to be in time. So that'll end off the top of the 5th. After the Huskies got the 1-out base runner, they will end up going in order here in the 5th. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Due up for St. Cloud in the bottom of the inning. It'll be Net, Jackson, and Kopp. After 4.5, we're still tied at 3. Bottom of the 5th coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Fans, the Duluth Huskies will be back at home the week of July 16th for 5 straight games. On the 16th, it's books and baseball night as the Huskies take on St. Cloud at 3:05. On the 18th, when the Huskies take on lacrosse, it's Shriners night with Bark at the Park happening on the 19th. And for the 2-game set with Minnesota, it's Aflac Day on the 20th. And to wrap up the homestand, it'll be Proctor night. The final 4 games of the homestand start at 6:35 with gates opening an hour before. Join us.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is nwldigitaldugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase one Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th, so visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Hey Huskies fans, see how the action in tonight's game stacks up against the rest of the league. Check out highlights, game recaps, and top plays on the Northwoods League pregame show, which is broadcasted daily and available for free with on-demand viewing. Visit the Northwoods League website at www.duluthhuskies.com to watch all 72 games.
Bottom of the fifth, Huskies right now tied with the Rocks, 3-3. To their 3-run spot in the top of the third. A run hasn't been scored since. And on is Jackson Kendall for his fifth inning of work. He's coming off his best inning of the ball game in the fourth, where he forced the Rocks to go 3 up, 3 down, and struck out a batter as well. First pitch, a strike on a fastball to John Nett. We are underway. And again, a very efficient inning for him. Threw under 10 pitches. Which definitely helped out his cause, but there's a liner into right field that's down for a base hit. John Nett, his first hit of the ball game. He's on to lead off the fifth. Third hit of the ball game so far for St. Cloud. Only the third hit given up by Jackson Kendall. Here's Kyle Jackson with one on, nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch to him, he shows bunt, but it goes foul down the third base line. So 0-1 the count starts. Kendall trying to get through 5, which would just be huge for this pitching staff if he could. Huskies have gotten some really quality starts from their starting pitchers recently. DJ Burke went 6 innings yesterday, 0-1, fouled back. Hits the top of the Huskies dugout, it's 0-2. Got 5 innings from Devin Dodson the night before. 4 innings, game 2 from Sri Lanka against Rochester. Austin Humphreys went 5 innings, game 1 against Rochester. As the 0-2 is fouled off, Ned had taken off for second, but he'll have to head back as it's fouled off and out of play on the third base side. Jackson again, a Kent State product. Started in close to 30 games or more every season that he's been there. Breaking ball misses away. It's 1-2. And in 2022, his sophomore year, he hit safely in 25 of his 31 total games that he played. That's pretty good. Here's the 1-2. Fastball in the inner half, called strike 3. Freezes up Jackson. It's the third strikeout for Kendall. And now 1 gone here in the 5th. Jackson down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Davis Kopp now comes in with 1 gone and a runner on first. Kopp 1 for 2 so far. Singled in his last appearance in the 3rd. He's got Nett leading away from first, as he sends a fly ball into left field. Duarte will make the catch in fair territory. And quickly, after the leadoff single, the last 2 batters retired. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Kendall's been very efficient these last couple innings. Again, after the first few, a lot of full counts. Sometimes, again, that's what you expect from a guy moving from the reliever role to the starter role. And he's settling in now, finding his spots. And he's only given up 3 hits so far through 4 2/3. First pitch, a breaking ball, misses low and out to Mata, who has reached base twice. First time on a hit by pitch, second on a walk. So that on-base percentage is going to continue to climb. It was already above 400 going into tonight. There's a slow roller to second. Velasquez charges, throws on to first, and it's dropped by Brylan West. It was going to be close. It was a very slow roller to second. It'll go down as an error. And now 2 on with 2 outs, and out comes Marcus Pointer.
911, what's your emergency? My wife got attacked.
Pointer will come out. Just bring in the infield here.
Pick her up. Okay, sir. Can you give me your address?
Yes, they'll have to deal with runners at first and second. Kendall has left 5 runners on base so far already. They were in back-to-back innings in the second and the third. Went 1, 2, 3 in the fourth. It'll be up to Carson Keithley. Try to keep things going here in the bottom of the 5th.
Batting next is the right fielder number 2.
Keithley, the left-hander, will face Kendall for the 3rd time. Kendall trying to get through 5 here. It's up to 85 pitches now. First pitch to Keithley. High in the air, foul, third base side. Kelly gives it a chase. And he bangs up against the wall, can't make the play. He got close. 0-1 the count will start. Keithley so far, a walk, a run scored, and a stolen base. Rounded out back in the 3rd. And he's looking for a big hit here to give the Rocks the lead in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 from Kendall. Kicks and deals. This is high and out with a fastball. Still sitting consistently at that 87 mark. That's where it's been for the most part so far tonight. So again, even going longer than he's used to, still keeping up the velocity. 1-1. High pop-up, foul territory, third base side. Kelly at third base will make the catch. And that'll do it for the Rocks in the 5th. Kendall has given the Huskies 5 quality innings. He leaves 2 more runners on base in the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the top of the 6th. It'll be Duarte, Compton, and West due up for Duluth. Tie game 3. We head to the 6th on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Fans hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022 and they are booking now for 2023.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is nwldigitaldugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase one Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price. And also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Top of the sixth. It's a 3-3 ball game. 2.5 straight innings of scoreless baseball after a lot of runs early. Start is done for Cade Lomel. He ends up going 5 innings, 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks on 84 pitches. Garrett McLaughlin, the new pitcher, the 5'10 right-hander from Weatherford College. He's pitched 15 1/3 in 10 appearances, 7.04 ERA, 1-1 record, 13 strikeouts to 12 walks. He has faced the Huskies twice this season. Faced him on July 5th in the 9-5 loss. He went an inning, no runs, a hit, a strikeout, and no walks. And then July 7th against Duluth in the 6-4 win. He went 2 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 was earned, 5 hits, no strikeouts, and 1 walk. So faces Duluth for the second time as Duarte shows bunt. He sends it off foul. 0-1 the count starts. McLaughlin pitched 50 1/3 for Weatherford in this spring. 5.72 ERA, 50 strikeouts to 33 walks. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, grounded and through into center field. Just squeaks through the 4-6 gap, and it's a leadoff base hit for Josh Duarte. McLaughlin is longest outing so far this season, 3 2/3. It came June 25th against Mankato. Brandon Compton comes in. Compton, who had the big tying hit back in the 3rd. 3 runs scored. Helped too by the error on the throw in from center field, which ended up scoring Duarte, getting Compton over to 3rd. Compton coming in with Duarte at first. Looks at a fastball well inside. It's 1-0. So with the 3 RBIs, he now adds to his league-leading total. It's now at 46 on the season. As Duarte takes off for second, he's in there with a stolen base. Duarte is in at second. He continues to add on to his stolen base total. That's now 24. He's 24 for 25 on stolen bases. And with nobody out, the go-ahead run is in scoring position. 2-0 the count on Brandon Compton. This is tough for McLaughlin to fight back here because you obviously don't want to give Compton anything too good. As he misses away, that fastball at 88. It's now 3-0. Compton, 26 walks for him on the season through 37 games. And it's been climbing more and more as of late. And he's ahead 3-0 here. And he'll look at a fastball that skips in the dirt. It's a walk from McLaughlin, and the first 2 batters reach here in the 6th. So big opportunity for the Huskies. Brylan West steps up to the plate. West, who's 0 for 2 so far, so looking to get into the hit column. Add on to his 8-game on-base streak. He's got Duarte at second, Compton at first. First pitch, a breaking ball skips low in the dirt. Saw Duarte steal his 24th bag of the season. The Huskies have been doing a lot of that recently. A lot of stolen bases. That's the 105th of the season for Duluth as a team, which is 4th in the Northwoods League. 1-0 to West. Fastball misses low. And that's 6 straight now out of the zone for Garrett McLaughlin out of the bullpen. West, who had 2 hits yesterday against La Crosse. As he misses again, it's now 3-0. West coming into this game is batting .407 in 27 at-bats with runners in scoring position. But he might not even have to lift the bat off his shoulder. Three balls, no strikes. McLaughlin kicks and deals. That'll skip low. That's the 2nd straight walk on 4 pitches, 8 straight out of the zone. And the bases are loaded with nobody out for Callan Halverson. Big opportunity here for the Huskies. They had the leadoff single from Duarte, who stole 2nd. Now back-to-back 4-pitch walks. So load up the bases for Callan Halverson. Halverson also looking for his first hit of the contest. He has flown out and grounded out. Corner infielders come in with Jackson and Reese. Middle infielders, at least as of now, will stay in normal depth. So here's the right-handed Halverson. Bases loaded, nobody out in the 6th, and a tie game at 3. Both teams with 3 hits so far in this one. First pitch to him. Sends up in the air, right center field. Net chasing after it. He'll make the catch. Tagging from 3rd is Duarte. He will score. And the Huskies take the lead in the top of the 6th. Sacrifice fly for Callan Halverson. In at 3rd is Compton, and it's now 4-3 Huskies. Duarte adds yet another run to his total. He scored 2 runs today, which adds to his league-leading total. He's now at 53 on the season. So now 1 out. Huskies up 4-3. Here's Cason Wells. Wells trying to add on now here in the 6th. First pitch to him. A breaking ball misses low. So again, Huskies loaded up the bases thanks to a single. And then a couple straight walks, and then a sac fly from Callan Halverson. As that one skips away on a wild pitch, Compton will come in to score. Huskies have scored 2 here in the 6th, and they now lead it 5-3. West is able to advance to 2nd. This is what the Huskies do. Right when they get to the bullpen, they are usually able to bounce on the new pitcher. They've done that here. They have jumped on him early. And it's now 3-0 on Cason Wells. Wells looking to get on base for the first time tonight, has a strikeout and a pop-out. 3-0 for McLaughlin. Fastball catches the bottom part of the strike zone. It's 3-1. Three and 1 on the left-hander Wells. Here it comes. Wells sends a high fly ball right center. Long run for John Nett in center field. He'll make the catch. Tagging from 2nd and getting in at 3rd is Brylan West. And now 2 gone here in the 6th. Solid contact off the bat of Wells. That's just a nice running play. So now 2 outs. West at 3rd, and here's Lucas Kelly. Kelly comes in with 2 outs. First pitch misses. on a 90-mile-per-hour fastball to Lucas Kelly. Kelly, who grounded out to third in his last appearance. The 1-0. He's able to hold up on a breaking ball that misses low. It's now 2-0. Kelly, who had just incredible numbers in high school, batted .449 as he sends a grounder to short. Mata's on it. Throw over to first, a little high, but no issue for Kyle Jackson. That'll be the end of the inning. But the Huskies score 2. They leave 1 on base. They now have a 5-3 lead as we head into the bottom of the 6th. It'll be McNamara, Reese, and Hunt due up for the Rocks. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Huskies up by 2 on the Huskies Radio Network.
Fans, the Duluth Huskies will be back at home the week of July 16th for 5 straight games. On the 16th, it's books and baseball night as the Huskies take on St. Cloud at 3:05. On the 18th, when the Huskies take on La Crosse, it's Shriners night with Bark at the Park happening on the 19th. And for the 2-game set with Minnesota, it's Aflac Day on the 20th. And to wrap up the homestand, it'll be Proctor night. The final 4 games of the homestand start at 6:35 with gates opening an hour before. Join us.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is nwldigitaldugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase 1 Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price. And also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Hey Huskies fans, see how the action in tonight's game stacks up against the rest of the league. Check out highlights, game recaps, and top plays on the Northwoods League pregame show, which is broadcasted daily and available for free with on-demand viewing. Visit the Northwoods League website at www.duluthhuskies.com to watch all 72 games.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
Bottom of the 6th, Huskies were able to take the lead in the top half of the inning off the sacrifice fly by Halverson and a wild pitch that scored a run. And we have a pitching change. What a start it ends up being from Jackson Kendall. Goes 5 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks on 88 pitches. Coach Pointer has to be thrilled of what he was able to get out of Kendall tonight. Again, gave up those 3 runs in the first 2 innings. Had a couple walks in those innings, but then was able to settle down. He ended up striking out 3, only walking 1, and giving up 2 hits in his final 3 innings. Really quality stuff from Jackson Kendall. Liam Thompson is the new pitcher, another one of the second half newcomers for the Huskies. He misses up and in to start out Michael McNamara. Thompson, 6'6", right-hander from Cisco Junior College, redshirted. His first appearance came against St. Cloud back on July 6th. He misses away with the fastball. It's 2-0. He's able to go 3 innings, no runs, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. His last appearance came July 13th against La Crosse in that 11-5 loss. Came in relief in the middle of the inning, 2/3 of an inning, struck out 1, no runs, no hits. As he gets behind 3-0 to start out McNamara here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 on its way. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. It's in there for strike 1. Again, so this is the second time he's pitching here at Joe Faber Field against St. Cloud. 3-1 on its way. 3-1, there's a grounder to third. Kelly's on it, throw over to first is in time. And McNamara is retired to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Nice job by Thompson, he got behind 3-0. Fought back in the count and ends up getting a grounder out of it. 1 gone. Again, we flash you back to that St. Cloud game where Liam Thompson came in the 6th. Only gave up 1 hit in that inning, in that outing. most impressive thing in that outing, too, was he got the first 2 leadoff batters on, as there's a fastball that misses up on Reese. It's 1-0. With a hit by pitch and a walk, retired 3 straight, then went 3 up, 3 down in the 7th, only allowed that 1 hit in the 8th. Again, his first appearance of the season, he was really able to settle in, and he looked really good from then on out. Fastball's in the top corner. It's 1-1 on Ripken Reese, who was 1 for 2, struck out in his last appearance in the 4th. Here's the 1-1 from Thompson. Fastball in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Fastball set mid-8s for the most part. The last one at 84. Thompson really good at using all parts of the strike zone. Here's the 1-2 to the lefty. Does not miss by much on that fastball. Little high and in. It's 2-2. 2-run double for Reese back in the 2nd, but the Rocks have not scored since. 2-2. Check swing. He went on a fastball out. They refer over to 3rd. Strikeout number 1 for Thompson, and 1 gone in the 6th. Tell the hometown faithful, not happy. They thought he was able to hold up. It's now back to the top of the order. 2 outs, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th, with the Huskies leading 5-3. Hayden Hunt was retired for the first time back in the 4th tonight. First pitch to him. Fastball catches the high and in part of the strike zone. Again, Hunt, who made his season debut yesterday against Mankato. That was a 1-0 win for St. Cloud. 0-1 is fouled off. Really good start from Pearson McAleer, who right now has the best ERA of qualifying pitchers in the Northwoods League. Those are the kinds of games that St. Cloud wins, those low-scoring ones. And this is low scoring for the Huskies standards, at least, as 0-2. Liner right to Velasquez at 2nd, who makes a nice running catch. Thompson comes in and does a great job in his first inning. He goes 3 up, 3 down against the Rocks, including a strikeout. We are through 2/3 of the baseball game. To the top of the 7th we go. It'll be Velasquez, Vanacini, and Medham due up in the top of the 7th. Huskies lead it by 2. On the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
Fans, the Duluth Huskies will be back at home the week of July 16th for 5 straight games. On the 16th, it's books and baseball night as the Huskies take on St. Cloud at 3:05. On the 18th, when the Huskies take on lacrosse, it's Shriners night with Bark at the Park happening on the 19th. And for the 2-game set with Minnesota, it's Aflac Day on the 20th, and to wrap up the homestand, it'll be Proctor night. The final 4 games of the homestand start at 6:35 with gates opening an hour before. Join us.
Hey, this is Caleb Gallant from Columbia, South Carolina, and you're listening to the Duluth Huskies Baseball on the Huskies Radio Network.
Through 6 complete, ready for the top of the 7th. Liam Thompson able to come in relief. Inning of scoreless ball. He forces the Rocks to go 3 up, 3 down. It'll now be 8-9-1 due up for the Huskies here in the top of the 7th, with Duluth up 5-3. Raymond Velasquez set to get things started against Garrett McLaughlin, making his 2nd inning of work. First pitch, fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. McLaughlin was able to settle in after the first couple batters back in the 6th. Did give up the 2 runs to give the Huskies the lead, but after the leadoff single walk, and also a wild pitch in there, got the sacrifice fly, but then a fly out and a ground out to get out of the inning. 1-1 to Velasquez. Misses away. It's 2-1. In an inning that could have been a lot worse for St. Cloud. Again, Huskies who loaded up the bases with nobody out. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses away. It's 3-1 to start out Velasquez. Velasquez looking to reach for the first time tonight. Lined into a double play in the 3rd. Grounded out to short back in the 5th. He almost was able to beat out the throw. 3-1. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Just in that bottom part of the strike zone. Count will run full. Laughlin trying to keep this game where it is. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed on a breaking ball that leaves the zone.
Baseball fans, we have one more.
First strikeout for Garrett McLaughlin. And he has retired the last 4 he's seen now.
After 25 years at Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway.
So he has done a nice job after giving up the go-ahead runs. Now it'll be the 9-hitter in Jack Vanacini, who continues to put together quality at-bats for Duluth. He's done that all season in the games he started. He has reached base both times. His first pitch misses upstairs. It's 1-0. Walk and a run scored back in the 3rd. And then a hit by pitch back in the 5th. 1-0 for McLaughlin. Nice movement on breaking ball. It's in there for strike 1 on the outer corner. So 1-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th. Huskies leading 5-3. They have scored 5 unanswered as a fastball misses away. It's now 2-1. Rocks led 3-0 after the 2nd, but then a 3 spot in the top of the 3rd, and 2 runs in the top of the 6th to give the Huskies the lead. 2-1 from McLaughlin. 2-1, that one lined into left field. Hunt chasing after it. He makes the catch a couple feet in front of the warning track. And 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. Pretty nice swing from Vanacini. Just got a little bit under it. So with 2 outs, this will bring up top of the order with Jared Medham. Medham, who's reached base 1 of 3 times so far tonight. Walked and scored back in the 3rd. And he grounded into a 5-4-3 double play to end off the 5th. Looks at a first pitch breaking ball that misses low and inside. 1-0 the count starts. He's scored 14 runs now in this being his 13th game as he grounds one up the middle to McLaughlin, who bobbles it, but has plenty of time to flip it over to first. And the Huskies, once again, will go 3 up, 3 down. It is stretch time here at Joe Faber Field. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Due up, it's 2, 3, and 4 with Hauge, Net, and Jackson in the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 our score. To the bottom of the 7th we go on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Bottom of the 7th, Huskies go 1-2-3 in the top half of the inning. And they now set up. Liam Thompson ready for his second inning of work. Top of the 7th was the 5th time the Huskies have gone in order. But yet, they've had 2 big innings, 3 runs in the 3rd, 2 in the 6th, and they lead at 5-3. Jackson Hauge set to lead things off in the bottom of the 7th. This is the part of the lineup they'd like to be in as Thompson goes way up and in. That one hit the face mask of Jackson Hauge. And he is hit by a pitch to lead off this bottom of the 7th. That one went way up. And Hauge's on with a leadoff hit by pitch. So now it's John Nett. He represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to him, a fastball in the outer half, called strike 1. Thompson, who came in relief of Kendall back in the 6th, went 3 up, 3 down, had a strikeout in the 6th. It's the first base runner he's had to worry about so far tonight. 0-1, right down Main Street, fastball called strike 2. On John Nett, who's 1 for 2, single and a ground out. He had a sac fly RBI back in the 1st. He's got the count at 0-2. Breaking ball just misses away. Nett does a nice job laying off of it. That was a good-looking pitch. And another returner on the St. Cloud team. 1-2, high fastball, swung on and missed. Second strikeout for Liam Thompson. Once again, does a nice job responding. And the leadoff hit by pitch. And strikes out the next batter he sees. So with 1 out and Hauge on first, this brings up Kyle Jackson. Jackson, who's 0 for 3, pair of strikeouts. Looks at strike 1 on a fastball in the low part of the strike zone. Jackson, his only other appearance was a flyout back in the 3rd. First time facing the new pitcher in Thompson. The 0-1. This is away. It's 1-1. So leadoff hit by pitch to Hauge. Strikeout on Nett. And now Kyle Jackson into the contest. Has yet to reach base tonight, trying to change that. Beautiful breaking ball, inner half of the strike zone, called strike 2. So the count 1-2. Thompson, when he's able to mix in that breaking ball every so often, especially with how well he's able to place his fastball. He's a dangerous man. 1-2, fastball high, up and in. So the count 2-2. And Thompson is framed at 6'6". He is tall, lean, and has a powerful presence on the mound. As another strikeout, breaking ball swung on and missed. 2 straight for Thompson. He's now got 3. And 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. What a response from Liam Thompson, who continues to pitch well against this St. Cloud team. 3 innings of scoreless ball a little over a week ago. And now 1 2/3 of scoreless ball so far. He's got Davis Kopp with 2 gone and Hauge at first. Kopp 1 for 3. Flew out to left in his last appearance in the 5th. Looks at a first pitch low on a fastball. Or now the count starts. Top 1 year at Gateway Community College, 2 at Utah. Now is set to head to Iowa. Takeoff move to first to check on Hauge. He's back in there safely. Cobb, this is his 5th game of the year. In a talented catcher room for St. Cloud this season. 1-0. That one drilled into left field, but right at Duarte. Just takes a couple steps to his right. And that'll be it for St. Cloud in the bottom of the 7th. 1 runner is left on base, and the Huskies maintain a 2-run lead. We'll head to the top of the 8th. 2 out for Duluth. It's Duarte, Compton, and West. After 7 complete, Huskies 5, St. Cloud 3. Top of the 8th coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Collector's Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Hi, I'm Owen Kasanovich, Highlights Director for the Duluth Huskies. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Top of the 8th from Joe Faber Field. The Huskies leading 5-3. There are 2 runs in the top of the 6th, and they haven't let the Rocks score since the bottom of the 2nd. Huskies look for some more here in the top of the 8th. Duarte looks at a breaking ball high and in. Duarte has reached base 2 of 3 times so far. He's the first batter to face Garrett McLaughlin back in the 6th, so this will be the 2nd time through the order as there's a swing and a miss on a pitch that skipped low. It's 1-1. Duarte, 1 for 2, a single, a stolen base, 2 runs scored. He's now up to 53 runs on the season, still league leading. Breaking ball outer corner, called strike 2. As the count is now 1-2 on the right-hander Duarte. Duarte sends one fouling out of play. Duarte had his hit streak end game 1 against La Crosse. He had some memorable games there, including that 5 for 5 against Minnesota where he had a home run, 4 RBIs. But he got back in the hit column yesterday, was 2 for 5, and he's got another game of the hit tonight, 1-2. Slow roller down the third base line. They're not going to be able to get Duarte. Infield single for Duarte. That one was just, it was basically a bunt. McLaughlin got on it, couldn't make the throw over to first. And better to not make that throw than force it and end up throwing it away and allowing Duarte to get another back. So Duarte is on with his 2nd hit of the ball game. Here's Brandon Compton, who's also reached base 2 of 3 times. Walked and scored back in the 6th, scored on a wild pitch. First pitch to him misses away. Duarte getting well off the bag. He was about a third of the way over, and so Kopp gave him a look. 1-0 to start out Compton. Off takes Duarte for second on one that misses low and in, and he is in there easily. It's his second stolen base of the game. He's now up to 25 on the season, which ties those two guys for first in the Northwoods League in stolen bases, at least going into today. We'll have to check to see if some of the guys at the top of the list have gotten any. As 2-0 ripped down the right field line. It's gloved by Jackson at first. Makes a really nice play. He retires Compton. Duarte advances to third. And now one out. So with one out and Duarte at third, this brings up Brylan West, who reached base for the first time in his last plate appearance. West had a walk back in the sixth after going 0 for 2 in his first two plate appearances. Infield comes in. Entire infield in for Brylan West. First pitch to him from McLaughlin. Fastball at the bottom part of the strike zone is a strike. Duarte takes off for home. He's out. Close play at the plate. Nice heads up by McLaughlin to throw home. Duarte tried it. We've seen the Huskies do that before. Earlier on this road trip with a steal home, Coop did it, where the defense was lax, but that time McLaughlin was right on it. Turned around, threw it home. Kopp was able to tag him. Duarte's caught stealing home, and now 2 gone, 0-1 on Brylan West. Swings and misses at a breaking ball. He was a little bit ahead of it. So now the count 0-2. So now the base is empty, 2 outs for the Huskies here in the top of the 8th. 0-2 from McLaughlin. Skips a foot or so in front of the plate. It's 1-2. A couple pitches to work with here for the right-hander. Again, who settled down very nicely after giving up the 2 runs in the 6th. 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. Did give up a leadoff single, but then gets a ground out. Duarte gets caught stealing. 1-2, there's a grounder to third. No problem for Reese. Throw across the diamonds in time. That'll be the end of the inning. Well, Huskies had a chance. Duarte was caught stealing, trying to catch the defense off guard and steal home. So it's still a 2-run lead for the Huskies as we head into the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Mata, Keithley, and McNamara due up for St. Cloud. To the bottom of the 8th we go in a 5-3 Huskies lead on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network. Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies. Bottom of the 8th, Huskies up 5-3 on the Duluth Huskies radio network. Duarte was caught trying to steal home, which ended off a scoring threat for the Huskies in the top half of the inning, and now it'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for St. Cloud here in the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Mata set to get things started, and he'll face Liam Thompson. So far, 2 innings, no runs, no hits, 3 strikeouts. Only base runner he saw was on a hit-by-pitch to lead off the 7th. And he retired 3 straight. Fastball misses up and in on Mata. Want to know the count starts. Thompson has been great out of the bullpen after a quality start from Jackson Kendall. Fastball misses up. It's 2-0 to start out Mata. And again, that's what Coach Pointer was talking about. There's been some bullpen issues these last couple games. And right now, Thompson has done fantastic. 3-0 to start out Anthony Mata, who's reached base all 3 times. Error, walk, and a hit by pitch. Looks at a fastball right down Main Street. It's 3-1. Mata's reached base 3 times, but still looking for his first hit of the ball game. Here's the 3-1 from Thompson. One misses a little bit up and in on a fastball, and it's a leadoff walk. First walk of the contest so far for Liam Thompson. And out comes head coach Marcus Pointer. He looks over to the Duluth bullpen, and I think they're going to make a change here. And with just how close this game is, Coach Pointer knows. He talked about how important every game is from here on out. I think usually you'd let Thompson try to figure this out. Again, that was just his first walk of the contest, but with how close this game is and needing to win, they will go to the bullpen. We'll take a break. Round of applause for Liam Thompson. He did a great job out of the bullpen. We'll meet the new pitcher when we come back on the Huskies Radio Network. Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
So a change. Liam Thompson exits, gives 2 innings of quality work. Right now, no runs, no hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. That runner on first would be his responsibility if he came around to score. And into the game will come Isaac Rohde, the 6-foot left-hander from Clark University. 6.60 ERA and 15 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts to 7 walks. And he's going to have a chance to immediately avenge the loss he took yesterday in that 7-5 loss. First pitch to Carson Keithley is in there for strike 1. Again, he pitched the bottom of the 8th, an inning, gave up the leadoff double, and then on a bunt, he had a throwing error that ended up having 1 run score and then another off the second error committed, them trying to field it and throw it home. And there's a breaking ball in there for strike 2, and so I know he's got to be fired up for this opportunity to come back out and try to avenge that loss he took yesterday. Here's the 0-2. Outer half breaking ball misses. It's 1-2. That was something Coach Pointer mentioned pregame, is the confidence in him did not waver, even with how the unfortunateness of yesterday went, as 1-2 misses away. It's 2-2. Because then Rhodey, even after that, he was able to shut things down in the 8th, didn't let it get any worse. He's got really good stuff. 2-2. 2-2. That one is lined into right center field, but Cason Wells from center comes under and makes the catch. Carson Keithley is retired. So one gone here in the bottom of the 8th. It's now the 8-hitter and Michael McNamara. Brody again, he'll sit mid-8s, low 8s to mid-8s on the fastball. He's just able to place it really well. Works a nasty breaking ball from that left side, kind of that weird arm angle. He'll go submarine throw sometimes to throw hitters off. Here's McNamara, who's 0 for 3. Looks at a first pitch fastball in there for strike 1. McNamara was the first batter to face Liam Thompson, who came in and had his 2-inning relief appearance. 0-1, here it comes. 0-1, that one's skied up in the air center. Cason Wells is right there. 2 gone. So 2 flyouts to center field. And quickly 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Be up to the 9-hitter, Ripken Reese. Again, who represents the tying run right now. And it looks like they're actually going to make a change here. Brady Pruitt is going to take the place of Ripken Reese. Pruitt from Colorado State University, Pueblo. .233 batting average, 10 RBIs, 7 doubles, 10 runs, and a .327 on-base percentage in 26 games. Yesterday against Mankato was 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, a run and a walk. And he had been 0 for 11 in his couple starts previous to that, and so was able to bounce back with a nice game yesterday. He comes in a big spot representing, again, the tying run with Anthony Mata standing at first after his leadoff walk, which forced the Huskies to go to Rhodey. He sends a grounder to third. Kelly's right there. Throw off 1 foot is in time. Isaac Rhodey comes in and retires 3 straight to leave a runner stranded here in the bottom of the 8th. The Huskies will look for some insurance in the top of the 9th. Due up, they'll have Halverson, Wells, and Kelly due up. After 8 complete, it's Duluth 5, St. Cloud 3. Top of the 9th coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Top of the 9th, the Huskies leading by 2. St. Cloud has not scored since the 2nd inning. Huskies had their 3 spot in the 3rd and then scored 2 runs in the 6th. And that's been it scoring-wise. Huskies have shut them down with quality pitching. Garrett McLaughlin on for his 4th inning of work. Misses inside on a breaking ball to start out Callan Halverson. But again, Kendall threw 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and they all came in the first 2 innings. He shut them down since then. Liam Thompson threw 2 innings of scoreless ball as Halverson lines one up in the air, but right to the second baseman in McNamara, who retires Halverson to lead off the top of the 9th.
Hitting next for the Huskies is the A&W Whitfield batter.
Again, then Rhodey came in relief of Liam Thompson in the 8th. 2 flyouts and a ground out to get out of the leadoff walk. Now the Huskies offense trying to provide some cushion before heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Case and Wells. Wells on for the 4th time tonight. First pitch to him misses low and in. Right now he is looking to avoid ending a long on-base streak. Mentioned it the first time he was up. He's on a 24-game on-base streak, but has yet to reach here tonight. 1-0 fastball in the outer corner is called strike 1. It's 1-1 on Case and Wells. Huskies looking for their first win since Wednesday. And that doubleheader against doubleheader against Rochester. They swept Rochester as breaking ball misses low. It's 2-1. After the 6-game win streak, they dropped 2 straight to lacrosse. Here's the 2-1. One called a strike on the outer corner. It's now 2-2. And Huskies also very intently watching the Waterloo score, as that one's fouled off and out of play, as that's who they'll be chasing, at least as of now, both them and Lacrosse. And Lacrosse and Waterloo are playing right now. And that's an 8-3 Lacrosse lead in the bottom of the 6th right now. As the 2-2 from Wells misses low and in. It's now 3-2. So again, you'd hope those two teams can beat up on each other a little bit. Cross trying to take first place from Waterloo tonight. Here's the payoff. Grounded to first. There's Jackson, who steps on the bag. And now 2 gone. So now there's a decent chance that the on-base streak will end for Case and Wells. Again, in a game where the Huskies have gone in order in 6 innings. They have a chance to do so again here in the 9th, but yet they lead by 2 and have scored 5 runs. Just 2 big innings. First pitch, a strike to Lucas Kelly. 2 straight groundouts for him. Oh, 1. Fastball misses low. It's now 1-1. Two outs, base is empty, top of the 9th. Huskies leading by 2. He takes breaking ball away. It's 2-1. McLaughlin, this has been a really valiant effort out of the bullpen. Gave up the 2 runs in the 6th, but since then has shut things down. He's pitched 3 2/3 out of the bullpen. And has done a really quality job. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled to the net, first base side. Count is 2-2. So 2-2, 2 outs, 2-run lead for the Huskies in the top of the 9th. Here it comes from McLaughlin. The breaking ball misses low and in. Lucas Kelly trying to force a little 2-out rally here for the Huskies. See if they can't add an insurance run. Kelly is 1 for 3 tonight. Singled and then got to second on an error back in the 3rd. Huskies, you only have 4 hits total in the game. 4 hits. Rocks have 3. It's been a low-scoring game. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball right in the outside corner is called strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for McLaughlin, and he has kept his team within striking distance. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th. Rocks need to score at least 2. They'll have top of the order with Hunt, Hauge, and Net due up, as Isaac Rohde will come out and try to shut things down. Bottom of the 9th coming up next on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th, the Huskies leading by 2. Isaac Rohde will be on to try to shut things down here in the bottom of the 9th. Came in relief of Liam Thompson after Thompson walked the leadoff batter in the 8th. Still a very good performance from Thompson, who went 2 innings, so no run ball with 3 strikeouts. This is a good part of the lineup. Right where you want to be when trying to make a rally, right at the top. It'll be Hayden Hunt to lead things off. Rohde looking to shut things down and looking for revenge for taking the loss yesterday against La Crosse. What a bounce back this would be for him just the day after. First pitch fastball misses up to Hunt. 1-0, the count starts. Infield playing, or corner infielders playing in on Hunt with his speed. 1-0 fastball's in there. It's strike 1, 1-1. Hunt, who's 0 for 2, ground out on a line out. He's reached base twice via the hit by pitch and the walk. Rohde misses. It's 2-1. Scored a run, stole 2 bases in the first. 2-1 in the outer corner, just misses on a fastball. So the count is 3-1. There's a breaking ball in the inner corner. Called strike 2. Right in that top in corner. Here's the payoff now from Rohde. Payoff is fouled off third base side, so the count will stay full. Rohde, who was able to work pretty efficiently in his first inning as well. He threw 8 pitches and retired 3 batters. 6 pitches already thrown in this at-bat, and he misses away on a breaking ball. It's a leadoff walk to Hayden Hunt, and we know the speed that he possesses. So the tying run comes to the plate. Out comes Marcus Pointer. And they are not going to leave anything to chance. They will take out Rohde and go to the bullpen. We'll meet the new pitcher who's going to try to shut things down for the Huskies right after this on the Huskies Radio Network.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Back in the bottom of the ninth, Isaac Rohde will finish out his outing. He goes an inning. Right now, no runs, no hits, no strikeouts, one walk on 15 pitches. It'll be Jack Driscoll, 6'1" right-hander from Round Rock, Texas, who's pitched 4 1/3 so far in 2 appearances, has yet to give up a run. His last appearance coming June 12th against Rochester. In an 11-7 win, he went 2 1/3. No runs, 4 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. Excuse me, I think I said June. I meant July 12th. Minnesota was his first appearance back on July 9th in a 16-6 win. 2 innings, no runs, no hits, no strikeouts, and no walks. He's got a deadly fastball. It'll sit in low to mid-9s. And so Driscoll will be on, looking for the final 3 outs here in a 2-run ball game with the tying run at the plate. So it'll be mainly fastball for Driscoll. Was it Sam Houston in the spring? Pitched 12 innings, struck out 10, walked 6. On to try to shut things down. First pitch, fastball at 91, in there for strike 1. It's just a different approach, too. You go from a guy like Rohde, who's got that funky delivery, who sits low to mid-8s on his fastball, and then Driscoll is just a pure heat thrower out of the bullpen. That one swung, grounded right to Driscoll on the mound. They flip it to second for 1, over to first, in time! A 1-6-3 double play, and suddenly 2 gone here in the 9th. Driscoll had it go right to him. He flipped it over to Medham at short, who stepped on the bag, sips a throw over to first. And now the Huskies 1 out away. It'll be John Nett to try to keep things going. 93-mile-per-hour fastball misses in. 1-0 the count starts to John Nett. Nett is 1 for 3, struck out in his last appearance in the 7th. 1-0 from Driscoll. Another fastball up and in. That one at 94. Coach Pointer says he expects some MPHs to be added to that fastball as he gets more and more appearances for the Huskies. 2-0 from Driscoll. Fastball right down the middle. 92. It's now 2 balls and a strike on Nett. Leadoff walk by Rohde, which brought Driscoll out of the bullpen, then a 1-6-3 double play. Huskies looking to end their little 2-game losing streak. Here's 2-1. Fastball inner corner called strike 2. It's now 2-2. Rocks down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 2-2 from Driscoll. Goes breaking ball for the first time. It skips low, trying to fool Nett a little bit. So the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Righty to righty matchup here in the 9th. Base is empty. Huskies up by 2. Here's the payoff. Misses away. It'll be a 2-out walk to John Nett, which again brings Tying run back to the plate. So it'll be up to Kyle Jackson.
Next up, first baseman number 14, Kyle Jackson.
Jackson has been a go-to hitter all season, but has struggled tonight, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. But that could all be forgiven with a big hit here. Swings, grounds one right to first to Brylan West, who will step on the bag. And that's the ball game. The Huskies bounce back after dropping 2 straight to La Crosse by getting a big 5-3 victory here tonight. Great performance by every pitcher tonight. Jackson Kendall, a quality 5 innings, 2 innings from Thompson, 1 from Rohde, and Driscoll ends it here in the 9th. Huskies win 5-3. They improve to 24-21 and 8-5 in the second half. Don't go anywhere. We'll have post-game coverage right after this on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Jon Willis with you post-game as the Huskies get a big win tonight. They win it 5-3 over St. Cloud. Let's take a look at the final numbers. Duluth, 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. For St. Cloud, 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, or 2 errors, and 8 left on base. Jackson Kendall gets the win. He is credited for that. He improves to 1-0. Garrett McLaughlin takes the loss. He's 1-2. Jack Driscoll will get a save. Game started at 6:06, ended at 8:45. Total game time of 2 hours and 39 minutes. So Jackson Kendall, who's credited with the win, he went 5 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Liam Thompson comes in relief, 2 innings, no runs, no hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk. Isaac Rohde pitches a quality inning, no runs, no hits, no strikeouts, and a walk. And then Jack Driscoll, who got the save, 1 inning, no runs, no hits, no strikeouts, and 1 walk. On the other side, Cade Lommel got the start. He went 5 innings, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And then Garrett McLaughlin, after the struggling 6th inning, pitched 3 quality innings. He ended up going 4, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. On the offensive side for the Huskies, it was really just those 2 big innings, 3 runs in the 3rd, 2 runs in the 6th because in every other inning they went in order. And so they just took advantage of some walks from the pitching staff as well as a big 3 RBI hit from Brandon Compton back in the 3rd. And then back in the 6th, sacrifice fly from Callan Halverson, and then Brandon Compton scored on a wild pitch to score 2 runs. Meanwhile, hitting for St. Cloud, again, only 3 hits for them tonight. It was a struggle for all teams hitting-wise, but 2 RBIs came off the bat of Ripken Reese, who was 1 for 3 with a 2-run double. And then the Hayden Hunt scored back in the 1st off the sacrifice fly by John Knepp, but that was it offensively for St. Cloud. So the Huskies, with the win, they improved to 23-21. They are 8-5 in the second half. At last check, La Crosse was leading Waterloo, and so obviously that's a big game that the Huskies will be looking out for. Taking a look at checking on that score, it's still 8-3 Waterloo. That game now in the bottom of the 7th, so Huskies trying to gain some ground. So 8-5 in the second half for St. Cloud. On the other end, they fall to 28-17. They are 7-4 now in the second half. Huskies will now look for the 2-game sweep of St. Cloud. They play at home tomorrow, 3:05 first pitch. We hope to see you at the ballpark. Gates opening at 2:05. The Huskies are set to throw David Thomas for his second start of the season for the Huskies. He will be set to toe the rubber for Duluth. He is the projected starter. His last start came July 10th against Thunder Bay. 4 1/3, 5 runs, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 5 walks. So it was really good in his first 4. Just got hit around a bit in the 5th, and so he will be making his second start of the season after a really quality first start. Well, the Huskies used some quality pitching here tonight to take down St. Cloud. They win it 5-3. I'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight. And if you tuned in throughout this entire road trip here on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network, it's been my pleasure to bring you these last 5 games, and we look forward to talking to you on the Northwoods League Baseball Network tomorrow at 3:05 first pitch against St. Cloud. That wraps up our coverage as the Huskies are victorious. They go 3-2 on the road trip, and they cap it off with a 5-3 win over St. Cloud. I've been Jon Willis, and you've been listening to Duluth Huskies Baseball on the Huskies Radio Network.